Everybody saying big.
See, look, now he's.
Hey,
Good morning, good
oh,
afternoon almost. Hey, it is afternoon.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy,
Ooh.
Barry's freaking out because he's not sitting over here. Already making suggestions. Dang.
Got
Go
logs.
see those big lips, I guess.
90-pound logs.
Dang, man. What did you say?
What?
Oh, he called you big fat.
I thought you said big back. Like that buffalo back. Cat buns. Well,
We only have one cat buns.
antes da ainda dish. Kunamante Guana. Yeah.
Icarus,
Ocio.
Halito, Snuggle.
Stongo. Stoyeka.
That is not.
I don't know how.
Natalie's going to be mad at you. That is not what you say.
Madawaka.
Madawaka. There's not even anybody watching us yet.
Cio Mado. Trying to let people get on here live.
Just hang out, not talk for like 5 minutes. We're just sitting here talking to ourselves. Oh, there's one person.
Oh,
Hello, one person. I don't know who you are. You should comment. Let us know who you are.
Comment.
We just got back from the ribbon cutting. It's very cold outside.
A little cold.
Oh, it is her.
Oh.
She heard you say it.
Did I say it?
How'd you say her name?
Who?
After Stungle.
I thought it was. I don't know. I forgot.
Now you don't want to say it.
No, I forgot.
Natalie, go back and listen to the beginning. He tried to say your name right.
You're driving. Don't.
You didn't say it.
Not supposed to be on your phone.
Yeah, I know. You act like she's far away. She's just outside.
Man, where's Barry at?
Oh my goodness. Anyways, ribbon cutting for the fitness court here in El Reno at Adams Park. It was.
Oh yeah.
And that place looks really cool.
Can't wait to.
Did some good artwork on it.
Can't wait to.
Until it warms up and
do
can actually go out there.
Yoga. Oh wait, she's.
See, literally outside.
Literally.
Yeah. Tell Barry come back inside and do this live.
Oh,
Gwenna.
Oh, Carrie.
Brother Carrie. Hey, Carrie, are you going to be able to make any of our dances that are coming up? I know we got this one Saturday. We're already planning January and February out. Barry always tries to battle you in the circle, so.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got going on, man?
Oh yeah, we had a good time yesterday at the Momentum conference in Norman.
Yeah,
had our own little session. Had a full house, huh? Packed house.
Packed house.
Talked about legs and, meetings and Wellbriety. It's really good that all the other tribal tour programs were there and asking them, questions. That's why Q&A.
Yeah.
That's what we like to do, and how we could help others. Say, give Creator all the credit. He's helping us guide us, and help community starting Wellbriety for our brothers and sisters that need it.
I think more people got more out of the Q&A than they did our actual presentation.
Yeah.
We can talk about what we do a lot, but it's more or less how we try to involve communities more that people are most involved in and want to learn how to interact with their communities most, because they're trying to reach people that we've already found a little bit of success in our communities, and so they want to know how we found that success And it's not like we had some big laid out plan or some standard ops or something that we went through,
Yeah.
which everyone thinks that we just have this big old like piece of paper that we're like, oh, we did this and this and this and this. It was literally us just being like, oh, you know what? People like to eat. Let's throw some hot dogs on the grill and go
Yeah.
out to the communities and reach out.
Meat, not meth.
It's enough that heck, me and Barry even went to Cushing one night, and it was like
Oh yeah.
50 degrees, and we and him with our jackets on out there grilling hot dogs, and it was crazy because they had this big old event, and then like I think like 3 or 4 people showed up, and so we had like 75 hot dogs that they were like, oh, we don't need them, you guys take them back. It was good, and that was like the last event that we did. Uh-oh. Will you delete and block that guy? Okay, thank you.
Corn, Oklahoma.
I don't even know why he's talking. So that was
On the 8th.
how we started out reaching different communities and stuff. So it was a fun little experience. We've learned since then we mostly need to reach people in the evening time, and of course food is always a big deal. So yeah, we got all that going on. Brother Carey.
Who's the 3 other people watching?
Dang. Trying to call out everybody?
No, I'm just. I don't know if you want to jump in
So
it.
Barry
Oh.
and Natalie and Carrie. We know those 3 people are watching.
That's all. That's it. So should we get started?
Go ahead.
All right, we'll go ahead and jump right into today's meditation. We are in the fall. Don't forget, winter starts on the 21st.
20th.
The 20th.
Well, the first day is the 21st, I guess.
Yeah, according to these meditation book. Yeah. Be facing north on the 21st. That'll be the winter, but we're still in the fall. So today is says I've had a long regard for generational things, pottery, culture things, participation in dancing, extended family. Only in that way does culture survive. Only in that way is culture active. Tessie Naranjo, Santa Clara Pueblo. Culture teaches us how to live. It ensures that knowledge about life is handed down from generation to generation. Culture gives us the feelings of belonging. It helps us raise our family in a good way. Teaches us how to treat one another. Culture sets boundaries for societies. We need to develop our culture. If we have left our culture, then we need to come back to it. Culture leads us back to the Great Spirit. Sometimes in our lives, we leave what we know works and experiment with something else. Then we get into trouble, so we need to come back home. Indian people are lucky to have a culture to return to. Culture, or Creator, thank you for the culture. Let me live it today. Ooh. Man, as I read this, and today doing the ribbon cut for our second outdoor fitness courts in El Reno, our legislator and our governor and lieutenant governor and our city mayor and they had some good words about staying healthy and what did Kendrick say? His asked him, how are you gonna be dad when I'm 14?
Yeah.
Like, some of the kids asked me that, and I'm like, man, I don't even want to look. Hey,
It's too much math.
Too much math. And let's just enjoy right now what we got. But with that said, in today's meditation, what they said really goes with today about culture and how it teaches us and extended family. As we grow and have kids and our children and making that good connection and family and relatives, all across Indian country and and staying healthy too, because we eat and stay in shape and especially dancing and singing, keeping your voice strong in your body and able to travel and share the culture and your singing and dancing. And I think just today just really good about and because we want to live a long time, you know.
Mhm.
But tomorrow's never promised, so we live your best every day, and with your kids and grandma and grandpa, and our little ones and our nephews and nieces. But I don't know. Just what came to me today was just extended family culture things, pottery, singing, and just really blessed. It says here, Indian people are lucky, but I feel like Indian people are blessed to have a culture to return to, and he higher power creator, Mahio left us a lot of good ways that we can turn to, with these other drugs and alcohol that's hit families hard and our people. Some of them, RIP to those that didn't make it, and those that are still sick, and those that are here. Like I heard a while back, warriors are sick right now, but they'll come home one day. So with that, I'll pass it on to you, Mr.
Mhm.
Revelis. Ooh,
Good words, sir. Good words.
ooh,
Um, Good afternoon, Kat. It's
oh,
good to
good
see you
afternoon,
joining
Cat.
in.
Ooh,
Um, no, I think literally this meditation is literally about everything that we've been focused on as a group when we say culture is the solution. And I think a lot of people equate that to having to be traditional or having to be a certain way. But culture is, it can be a basketball team has its own culture, your family has its own culture. And when you start to think about it in a way that limits you, that's what I think it hinders your growth sometimes. And I think that whenever it comes to our culture and everything that we've learned over time, that most of the time there's a lot of people that have lost their ways. There's a lot of people, I know there's tribes out there that have lost their languages. There's I'm learning over time that there's tribes that are out there that have no idea what their ceremonies used to be, or even if they had them. And that can be frustrating for those. It's a loss, it causes loss of identity. And but it's like you said, we're blessed for another day to learn, to try to grasp onto any knowledge that we can get about our culture, about our traditions. And I think it helps guide us as we go through, day by day in our recovery, because I have I have a passion for gaining knowledge, and it doesn't matter if it's about my tribe or if it's about the Cheyenne Arapaho tribe, or anybody else's. Any knowledge I can get about traditional ways or anything like that, it helps me to respect them and to understand, like, um, understand those people more. And I think it's that's why culture is so important. And we, a lot of things are taught to us, and we try to learn through books or the internet now, whereas in the past everything that we all taught was all, it was all just spoken, handed down. And you know generation to generation, like that, everything was spoken word. And they called it, what, the oral history of our people. And that's why yesterday when we talked about being respectful to the ones that you're gaining knowledge from by offering something, and because they're the keepers of that knowledge, and we have to respect that. And I think that as we're going through our time and we're learning about our culture, and we have different aspects of it where, like, for instance, myself, I grew up in an environment that wasn't centered around it at all, around the traditional ways, or being a part of any part of that culture that is associated with our tribes. And I think Darian grew up in the same kind of environment, whereas you and Barry had more of a traditional upbringing. So so much more than we do about it. But at the same time, you guys are still learning. And I think that's a respectful process that we have to go through. And but we can't, like, not acknowledge that there's not different levels, but there's people that know more, way more about it than we do, or um that others do. And so to understand that it's not something that's just going to pass away, that it's constantly active. Our culture is constantly active. It's always, it's a learning process. And I think that that's a big deal. And then when you equate it to our recovery, that's a ever changing and ever revolving way for people to learn, because the way that I went through my recovery process is not the same. And we tell people that all the time. It's like, just because it worked for Barry or just because it worked for Mingo, it doesn't mean it's going to work for me. And we tell people that all the time in our circles. And when we get to meet with people, it's like, all we can share is our experience and what helped us. It's like, and then we can help guide you through whatever process it is that you're deciding, that's helping you. And as we're going through that process, it helps us to understand, like, hey, this worked for them. We can help share that with others in order to help them. And I think involving culture in that, involving traditional ways into that is extremely helpful, because there's a lot out there that have lost that sense of identity. They've lost that sense of their culture and understanding who they really are. And I think that as we've gone through time and things like that, I've started to learn more and more about myself and understanding where I've come from as far as our people go and our ancestors are. And, Barry brought up a good point today, is like, this isn't something that, just because I'm Pawnee doesn't mean that I just need to specifically just learn the Pawnee way, or just because he's Cheyenne, he needs to just learn the Cheyenne way. And that it's important for us to be respectful of everybody, and that, you know that doesn't mean that um, everybody's going to get along all the time or anything like that, because we all know everybody has their own biases and everything, and
Mhm.
sometimes it's hard to get along with some of them people. No, I'm just playing.
Wait.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Mhm.
Or am I? No,
Yeah.
but seriously though, like, it's to see the meditation today, and to help others to try to understand, that culture doesn't have to be. Um, some people see it like as a burden to learn, or for, like, that knowledge is you can't grasp it. But there's people out there that are willing to share it. There's people that are out there that teach you, and you have to define them. You have to be respectful of that. And I think that we as Native people are blessed, because we do have people that have that are still grabbing onto that and still teaching others. And so, um, but yeah, those are all important aspects of how, we've gone through our recovery journey, and why we're so quick to say that culture is part of the solution. So those are my words today.
Mm. Aho, Mr. Revelis. Aho.
Mhm,
Thank you for them
mhm,
words.
mhm,
Good words. Yeah, I think like you say, learning new culture, languages, that extended family,
mhm,
you know, as others say, our in-laws, or, that we're, that we, some of our family marry into, or, adopt in, or, such whatnot. But, it's that extended family, getting to know others and having that connection, learning new language and culture.
yeah. Morning, Boris. Ha. Morning,
Charlene,
Bobby. Morning, Charlene. It's good to see you guys
Bobby,
joining in.
From Darko, Oklahoma.
Boris, I have a funny story. There's a guy at our church that always called me Pa B all the time. And I was like, he must not know what my name is, because he keeps on calling me He
Bobby.
keeps on calling me Bobby all the time. And so I was like, there for the longest time, I had no idea what he was saying. And so I finally, like, figured out that he was saying, "Oh, hey, Bobby," and I was like, "Oh, okay, now I know what's going
Yeah,
on."
yeah, yeah. Now you know. Yeah.
Yep. I was like, "Hey, quit calling me Bob. That
Extended
is not my
family.
name." Yep. So that was a little funny story about that. So shall
Oh,
we jump into the announcements?
yeah.
You got it.
Oh, holidays, safe box. Stay safe this holiday season. It's getting cold out there. Aunties and uncles, they need a place to stay. Nah.
Dang.
Be sure to be prepared for whoever whomever may be under the mistletoe. But these are new safe boxes, our new seasonal for this month. It has condoms, dental dams, Narcan, fentanyl test kits, HIV, Plan B, toothpaste, and candy cane. So scan the barcode, check out, fill out the drop form, and like I say, you ain't got to use your name. It could be anonymous, a current resident. But give us your address though, so we'll know where it's going. Missa, Missa. What? What? I just now read that. What?
Those are good words, Ace. Good words.
Ah,
Thank you, Mr. Samuels, for joining in on the live today. Appreciate it. Talkspace, Talkspace. Make sure you're signing up. We have Talkspace Go and Talkspace Therapy there. Same website, www.talkspace.com/CHA tour. So make sure you're joining in. That's online mental health therapy. You can use 2 video sessions a month. Unlimited text messaging with your counselor there. Use that organizational code RESTORE. Make sure you're signing up. We have plenty of space still open. We want the problem of having not enough space. So we're sharing it with everybody. So tour texting service 888-580-5804 tour. Shout out to Brand Logics.
Oh,
And make sure you're signing up for that to stay up to date on our daily activities and our events that are going on. Every time we have a meeting, we put that out. So just as a reminder for everybody. I'm going to let you talk about that since you're not going to be there.
where? I'm gonna be on the res, but no. Oh, Circle of Giving. This Saturday at Give Miles ERC in Gary Geary. We're having our dance going on, so come on out. There is a special session that morning, but we'll be right after that. So so 2ish, Gore dance will start at 2ish, and supper at 5.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a lot of chili. We're having
We'll
a
have
chili
cook off at the same time. So
Yeah.
make sure you come out. Barry's saying he's going to win.
Yeah,
I didn't even know he was going to try to be in it.
I didn't know.
Probably won't be.
Mona's bringing her.
Yeah,
chili,
Mona's bringing hers. She's already
Chili
trying to
Moni.
say that she's going to have $100 in her hand.
and we're gonna have Cincinnati spaghetti. Or
I'm thinking about doing that, making some Cincinnati chili to put on
Yeah.
some spaghetti noodles and things. Real spaghetti, not spaghetti squash or anything like that.
and turkey. And
Not turkey meat, real
Oh.
meat. So,
And-
hey Ace, can you believe that Mingo's not even going to be there on Saturday?
What?
It's crazy. This is like we've had like 6 events, and he's only been at 1 over the last 6 months.
5 or 6. I missed one.
But anyways, Brady meetings. Go ahead.
Our well-bodied meetings. With Monday starts our Mending Monday, so it's Mending Broken Hearts. It's a real good, with trauma and losing relatives. It's a really good meeting to come to. It's here at 1950 South Shepherd, El Reno at 7:00. So come on now. And then Tuesdays our Talking Circle at Clinton Library, 721 Frisco Avenue. It starts at 7. Then Thursdays our Talking Circle here at 1950 South Shepherd.
Yeah.
Oh well, tonight there's no Talking Circle, but the one in Weatherford is at the Oxford House on Cedar Tree. 810 Cedar Tree or 810 Cedar Avenue.
Cedar Avenue.
Oh, I'm
Not
thinking
Cedar
One Tree
Tree.
Hill.
Dang.
810 East Cedar Avenue
That's
in
a
Weatherford
throwback.
at the Oxford House. I know. 7 p.m. Oh, there's a number. Has it been posted on our page? So if you need to ask for or any kind of questions, there's posted the number to contact. But it'll be tonight, starting every Thursday, right? Weatherford, and then the one in here in El Reno is canceled. Christmas dinner at OKC. And there's 2 dinners. C2 or A2? Oh, C2. Oh, so they're gonna have that long line.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of and then Fridays are 12 step here at 1950 South Shepherd. So just come on, it's real in depth of this 12 step and well variety and native way. No matter what step you're on, just come on out. Even if you're just starting or if you're halfway or step 2 or 3, Just come on out, and Dave Levi is real good as facilitator for this, so come on out every Friday at 7.
Yeah, and then we have the 5 Golden Anti-Speaker Nights coming up December 16th through the 20th. We'll have supper at 6 o'clock. The meeting will start at 7. I say meeting, but we're just going to allow them to share their experience, strength, and hope from 7 to 8. So that'll be the 16th through the 20th. Cassandra Frazier will start us off, then Miss Tatum Escott, then Natalie Harjo, and then Brittany Levi, then Miss Mona Condole will be our last one for the week. So make sure you're setting aside some time to come out and join us. It'll be a great week for us, so we're looking forward to it. Then on January 25th, after this Saturday, is our next benefit dance that we'll be hosting. It'll be held at Concho at the ERC. As per usual, our gourd dance will start at 2. We'll have supper at 5, and then we'll have some dancing to follow after that. Our head staff is already set, so make sure you guys, if you know any vendors or anything like that, we'll be waiting for those signups. We have a great head staff, MC, Mr. Isaac Rhodes, head singer, Fred Mosquita, head man, James Redbird. Our head lady was Miss Shanoya Townsend, coming all the way from, I think she lives in Tulsa.
Yeah.
That's from our Pawnee friends up there. And then our head little boy will be my nephew, Tyson Seeley. He's from Stillwater, so he's coming all the way over to join us. And our head little girl's Miss Mercy Wasane. So our honored veteran is Miss Misty Hickson. She's one of our watchers here on the live most of the time. If she's watching today, I have no idea because she hasn't been commenting. But then our honored elder is Mr. Terry Lindsay, the honoree Mr. from Terry Tuesdays, if you haven't been watching. So then our co-host is the Southern Plains Tribal Health Board. So we're looking forward to that event.
SPTHB.
They practically are here every day with us anyway. So
yeah,
it's like Barry's transportation service.
Building bridges.
One person at a time, building bridges. Dang, that guy. That's funny. Even Carrie's getting on to. He said he's been at least to 2 of our events.
Oh, I know. Where you been?
Not you. He's talking about you.
Me? I thought you were talking about Asa.
Yeah, I know.
I thought you were talking about Asa.
Oh. Yeah.
I've been to more.
Morning, Mr. Deer.
Oh, DD.
Yeah.
Strongo.
So we always appreciate everybody joining in and listening in.
I had a little late start this morning.
Definitely a late start, but we had plenty of stuff we had to do this morning. Barry is trying to get mad at us because we didn't actually get to do it in the morning time, but that's why he's not on here. He's trying to act all hurt. So, hey, did you get do you know yet if you got your full thing?
They just told me I have sleep apnea. I was like, yeah, I know that. And then they're like, and you have a heart murmur. I was like, yes. And so now they're
That's funny.
Wow.
Hooray. I think that's it.
That's it. So everybody drive safe.
Short. We didn't even hit 30 minutes today.
Dang. Right.
You need to talk more, Ace.
Wait, is he on here? Me?
All right. I think we're finished.
I think we're done.
Appreciate you guys.
Aho.
See ya.